What's up, everybody? We are on episode 12 of the Hustle and Grow Show. This is crazy. It's moving so fast. So, the Hustle and Grow Show is the ultimate podcast for ambitious individuals who are ready to supercharge their personal and professional growth. So, whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur, a budding creative, or just someone looking to level up in life, this podcast is your one stop destination for inspiration, insights, and actionable strategies to help you thrive in today's fast paced world. I am your host and fellow entrepreneur, Alexis Talent. I'm the owner of the Sure Future Insurance, as well as the founder of the Hustle Hub. And a little bit of what I do is I help individuals, families, business owners with finding health coverage, best price, best coverage that's going to work for you. So if you ever need help, let me know. That's a little bit about me. And typically on Tuesday, when we do the show, we start with a Tuesday tip. I wanted to switch it up just a little bit since Thanksgiving is this week and just share something that we're thankful for this Tuesday. I am thankful for all of the opportunities that have come my way in the past 4 months of starting all of this, 5 months starting all of this, and all the wonderful people I've met on social media. Couldn't be more blessed and excited for the future and the progress that we're making with the Hustle Hub and all of the support that we're getting in the community. I'm very thankful for that. And just a quick reminder, guys, if you're here watching with us and you are commenting, be sure to click the link in the description to give StreamYard access so that we can see your name pop up on the screen when you do comment on the live. Today's guest is Michael Ashley. I'm about to bring him on right now, so everybody give him a welcome. Hello, Michael.
Hey, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain.
So I switched it up on you a little bit today. Sorry, but
It's
instead
okay.
of doing a Tuesday tip, can you tell us something that you are thankful for today, this Tuesday?
I'm thankful for the opportunities that God has given me to be able to be an asset to my community and to help those in need.
Perfect. I love that. That's really what we're trying to do with the Hustle Hub. So I'm glad that you were able to join us today as well and help share your passions as well with us.
My pleasure, definitely.
So my first question for you is really more so of an introduction. Kind of just give us a 30,000-foot overview of who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Michael Ashley. I'm a certified pedorthist. No one knows what that is, so let me explain.
Yeah.
Um, as a certified pedorthist, I work with a variety of healthcare professionals to work with people that have issues with their feet, whether you're a diabetic, sports injury, you're on your feet all the time, deformity, amputation, general foot pain, etc. Anything from the ankle down is basically what I work with.
Perfect. I did not know what that was. So yeah, I did kind of look and obviously looked at your profile before you came
Right.
on the show, but I was hoping to learn more in depth about that. So thanks for
It's,
sharing that
it's a
with us.
it's a very small field. There's only probably less than 1,000 of us in the whole country. It's a very small field, but growing. We serve as a
Oh
liaison between the physician and the patient. So basically, you see your podiatrist, you see your doctor, he'll diagnose you and say, this is what's wrong. And you'll see me to fix it.
wow. Okay. Awesome. That makes sense now. So how long have you been in the industry?
I've been doing this since 2004, so that's 19 years in at this point.
Wow.
And I've
Wow.
been working independently for the past 10.
Nice. So you used to work with a company and now you're fully on your own?
Right. Initially, I worked for various companies doing retail. Then I spent a year traveling all around the country, going to different dialysis centers, doing the Diabetic True program. Now I moved to Dallas in August of 2012 with the company servicing different nursing homes. In April of 13, the company went out of business. At that point, I had no friends, no family, and no job. So at that point, I decided to go independent and kind of go my own way with this. I've contracted various companies, provide services for them as an independent contractor. And now I have my own office where I see referrals from doctors, referrals from chiropractors, word of mouth, and basically anyone, once again, that have issues with their feet.
Oh, wow. I love that. So that's kind of like your little journey, your story of where you started and where you are now.
Yes, it started back in 2003. I was doing customer service for a company up in New Jersey, which is where I'm from originally, that manufactures diabetic footwear. And after about a year or so, me doing customer service, they said, "You know what? You're great with the customers. Everybody loves you. You'd like to become a pedorthist." I said, "I don't know. What is that? I've never heard of that before." So they said, "It's great. We'll send you to school and we'll pay for it. You'll learn how to help diabetics and you learn how to help all these other people." So I said, "Absolutely. I'm always interested in learning something new and it's personal to me." Both of my maternal grandparents passed from complications from diabetes. So once opportunity came up to help others with that condition, it definitely piqued my interest and made me more inclined to want to do something about that.
I love that. And I'm sorry to hear about your grandparents, of
Yes,
course.
ma'am. Mhm.
But it's also, typically when we have something experience in life and we have the opportunity to go and do something with our lives that's going to benefit others, it's typically stems from something that happened in our personal journey. So
Yes,
it's good that
indeed.
you're using that as your motivation and inspiration to fuel you to help others. I feel like probably a lot of people don't know much about or like have the awareness about the diabetic community and what you can do to help. So I'm assuming, is that a lot of what you do in terms of social media and for your business is kind of spreading awareness?
Yes, I'll say probably about 80 to 85% of my business is diabetic based. A lot of people may not realize that your insurance may cover one pair of shoes and three pairs of insurance for you every year. So people may be diabetic with different foot conditions, and they think they can't afford to purchase a pair of shoes, but the insurance can actually pay for the shoes for them depending on the coverage that they
Oh,
have.
nice.
And because this is personal to me, if the person doesn't have the insurance coverage, I have different plans and programs to assist them. Because I never want someone to go without for lack of funds. If it's any way possible that I could help someone, then I'm going to do whatever I can.
Aw, I love that. That's probably what sets you apart in this industry as well too, is having that, dedication to people and helping others. A lot of times lacking today in society. So that's a really great character trait to have. And I'm glad that you shared that with us so people know that they can come to you for help.
But one thing I've learned is that in business, it's not always about turning the profit. If you do the right thing, the money will come.
Right.
But if you focus on the money, you never have anything. So I've been doing this for 19 years, and I work with different companies, different people, different situations, and I see how each one went. And without fail, the ones that have the most empathy were the most successful.
I agree.
And that's something that I've learned. And once again, going back to my grandparents, my grandfather in particular, he always taught me that if you take care of others, God will take care of you.
I agree. I feel like I've said that several times on this show in different various ways. One of the favorite ways I think I said it just recently is we weren't put on this earth to think about ourselves. We weren't born to be selfish. We were born to help others and care and love others. And I feel like in today's society and today's generation, the love and the support is lacking. So
Mm.
I'm hoping that all in all, everyone can kind of join forces together to make the support and the love carry around the world more. Because
Yes,
like I said,
indeed.
I know God, we did not put us on this earth to think about ourselves at all. So let me ask you something. Can you kind of highlight like a notable success in your journey or like any kind of lesson that you learned along the way in your 19 years? Just tell us a little story that you have encountered that in the 19 years.
Well, one of my most joyful moments, for lack of a better term, I had a patient a few years ago who hadn't worn a shoe in years. He had extreme edema, swelling, and a few other issues. And he was basically just wearing socks.
Oh,
And he had gone to a few different places, nobody could fit him. And he thought he needed a custom shoe, which would run hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But in desperation, he came to me and said, "You know what? I need a shoe. What can we do?" So, of course, first thing I said, "Well, you're a diabetic." If he was, insurance might have covered the cost. No, I'm not diabetic. It's going to be out of pocket. All right, cool. Come in. Let me take a look at things. He came in. I measured him up. His foot was extremely swollen, extreme edema. But I work with so many different shoe companies. I have over 100 different styles of shoes available. So literally something for everybody, from
Right.
children to the biggest sizes. And so I was able to fit him with with a regular off the shelf shoe that was designed for people with these types of issues. And so because I was able to fit him off the shelf and actually go the custom route, it saved him a ton of money. And
Oh,
for the
I love
first couple of
that.
years, he's able to walk.
Oh, I love that. See,
And
I was like kind of wondering how like it works whenever people have different, foot conditions. Are your shoe do they look like regular shoes or do they look like I mean, I don't
well,
know, walk me through it a little bit.
no, for the most part, they look like regular shoes. There are some extreme examples, of course, but for the most part, I wear them myself every day just because you're comfortable. A common misconception is that only diabetics wear diabetic footwear. That's not true. The only thing that makes a shoe diabetic is that it's made to a higher quality, higher standard. So it's not that it's anything that makes it look different per se. It's better made. It comes in at least three different true widths. It's made from better materials. It's seen through the inside, certified by the government. So it's not that it's necessarily going to be that quote ugly grandpa monster shoe that people think about, which is
The
what people
Skechers.
often think. Yeah, they come and say, "I want the old ugly shoes." I say, "Okay, we go to the young section," and they look like regular tennis shoes, regular dress shoes. They have wingtips. For
Oh,
men,
okay.
they have no sneakers, they have boots. So it's a variety of different styles. Now, if you do have particular conditions, then the shoe may need to look different to accommodate. But 9 times out of 10, you can't tell the difference just by looking.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you going in there and you're getting like Converse? Are you getting the what they
Well,
call the dad grilling shoes?
the name brands probably won't be familiar for the most part, but the look of them, though, they look like just regular shoes.
Okay, gotcha.
And,
I was
and
just
then
curious.
Well, yeah, then in addition to that, I also do a variety of different orthotics. Orthotics are basically something that goes inside your shoe to either accommodate or correct. The accommodative orthotic is made of softer materials. We're trying to keep you comfortable, not trying to change anything, but just to keep you comfortable. A functional orthotic is made of firmer material trying to correct something, trying to correct some sort of imbalance.
Hmm.
So a good pair of orthotics actually help you with pain in your foot, ankle, knee, hip, or even your back. By putting your body to the postural correct position, it helps you move correctly. When you move correctly, your body works correctly. Your body works correctly, those aches and pains tend to lessen or go away.
That
So
makes sense.
someone may have back pain and they'll come see me and I could help them with that, although the pains in their back is originating from their feet. The feet are the only thing between
I
yourself and the ground. So if your foot doesn't hit the ground correctly, nothing else is going to be right.
What about for like pregnant women? Because I know that when I've had my kids, my feet were super, super swollen. I wonder if
Yes.
pregnant women could benefit from your shoes as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. I have a variety of shoes that are made from different materials that actually expand with you. So as you swell, the shoes expand, the swelling goes down, the shoes come back down again. And so the benefit of that is as your swelling goes down, the shoe doesn't suddenly become too big for you. You can still wear it. So you get more usage out of it rather than only when you're swollen.
Okay, that makes sense. Wow, that's cool. I never knew that existed. My best friend, she's pregnant right now, and her feet, oh, Lord have mercy, they are so
I
swollen.
can
I should
imagine.
have told her
Yeah.
about that.
Hopefully she's watching.
Hopefully, she's watching. That's true.
Yeah,
Or she
yeah.
will watch. She might be having the
Right.
baby any day now, so who
Oh,
knows?
okay.
Um,
Okay.
so let me ask you. I know you said there's only about 1,000 people really in this area or industry, right?
Right.
Okay, so how can I stay adaptable and kind of open to the changes or the industry trends that are switching around social media? What do you do to stay on top of that?
Well, it's funny that you say that actually. As I mentioned, I'm from New Jersey originally. So New
Hmm.
Jersey, you were not required to be certified to do body. You could just take a test and do it. Texas is a certified state, which happened to be certified, which works out well for me. The other states are licensed, which means I can't go to those states to work. I'm not licensed, I'm only certified. To get my license would be something different I would need to do. But the way I try to keep up with the changing trends is basically on social media. I try to post every day, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, my website, my Google site. And I try to post different tips. I run specials every month. So, you can check out every month what I'm doing. This particular month is Diabetes Awareness Month. So all diabetic related products, whether it be shoes, inserts, socks, slippers, etc., all 10% off. Next month, December, I'll be doing something different. January, something different, thus and so forth. And my birthday is in August. I always take care of everybody for my birthday month. So definitely that's a good month to try and get something. And basically, I try to do interviews such as this, go to different doctor's offices, introduce myself, let them know here I am, this is what I do.
Yeah.
The thing is, being that I'm not a native of Dallas, it's still somewhat difficult just to get my name out there to get known. I've been there for 10 years now on my own, but even with that time frame, it's trying to get the bigger community to be aware of me is probably the biggest issue.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, DFW is a huge place for sure. And I mean, do you currently go to like any networking events or anything like that?
I do when I can. I'm a one-man band, so I'm a receptionist, the builder, the technician. So it gets a little tight at times, but when I could carve out the opportunity, I do try and go and do the meet and greets and the various other events. Once to get my name out there. I did an event with Parkland a few months ago, actually. I spoke to all the podiatrists there about my services, my businesses.
Yeah, I'm hoping to kind of get the Hustle Hub more out into the community. We've been working really hard with that. So, I mean, hopefully one day we'll have a big networking event. And I mean, we've had small ones, but
Sure.
I know a lot of people talk about getting their name out there or
Mhm.
getting clients or getting referrals, getting leads. Well, the thing I always tell people on social media, because I'm new to all of this, but this might help you as well,
Right.
is if you want to be on social media and be seen, you have to be social.
Right.
Okay. Which can sometimes be an inconvenience only because you are busy and you are doing so many things. However, if people aren't coming across your name like 7 times in one
Right.
day, 1 week, whatever the case may be, they're not going
Mhm.
to remember. It takes somebody 7 times to see something to remember it. So if you're
Crazy.
commenting on other people's Facebook posts, if you're commenting in Facebook groups, not just like going in and dropping an ad, you're actually
Mhm.
talking to people, or you're going on to your personal Facebook and loving people's pictures. That's
Mhm.
all the times that your name is coming up, and they're going to be like, what does this person do? Your Facebook profile should have everything linked back to your business so that
Right.
people can see everything about you, because people
Mhm.
are nosy. If you're social on social media, they're going to be nosy and they're going to go see what you do, and then they're going to
Right.
know who you are. Right?
Everything connects together, right? Mhm.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. I always tell people that to be on social
Mhm.
media and to be seen, you have to be social.
Absolutely.
So do you have any advice for people who are, just aspiring to be an entrepreneur? Maybe they've never been in the world of entrepreneurship. Maybe they've never been in an independent contractor or self-employed state of employment before. So what advice would you give to someone that's wanting to start their journey?
First of all, I would say definitely believe in yourself because there'll be times when no one else does. So if you don't have faith in self, then you'll never make it. If you rely on other people to prop you up, you'll never stand up. But actually, no, before that, never have faith in God. Let me rephrase that. Have faith in God, number one. Then have faith in yourself. So let me put them in the proper order. Have
I
faith in
agree.
God,
I
have faith
agree.
in yourself. Have a clear vision. Know what you want to do. There's so many different opportunities out there. It could become distracting. So you have to have that laser focus. What is your goal? What's your niche? What's your market going to be? Who do you want to service? Who's your clientele? You can't try to service everybody. Not first, maybe in time as you grow, but you have to have the initial base. That's going to be your client base. client base. Once you get that established, you try to expand from there. But most importantly, though, don't give up. If this is your dream, if this is your passion, if this is what you want to do, this is what you feel you were born to do it. It's going to be hard. It's going to be discouraging. Your pocket's going to be empty sometimes. Your friends might not believe in you. People may turn their back on you. You're going to hear no a whole lot more than you ever hear yes. But this is your dream, but this is your passion, if this is your thing, do it. And don't let anybody think stop you. Keep going. And don't stop you having it in your hands. In high school, I ran
Yeah,
track. And I remember my coach always said, reach for the stars. That way, if you miss, you fall back amongst the clouds. So
I love
always
that.
go for what you want. And don't let anybody or anything stop you. Just do it.
I love that. That's wonderful advice because I know sometimes personally I get into this mindset where I'm kind of hitting a wall or I just feel like defeated or wanting to give up sometimes because it is hard. It's not an easy journey.
Nope.
And, when we started the world of entrepreneurship, we knew it wasn't going to be easy, right? So I
Right.
always have to remind myself, just keep going. You got this. Keep going. I mean, but what strategies do you have to really like keep yourself motivated and keep yourself aligned with your future, your goals, your focus? Because it is hard to stay motivated for sure.
Well, it's a couple of different things. Some more practical than others. Music helps me personally. In the morning time, I listen to some jazz or something just to kind of set my mind, get myself relaxed, get myself in the proper mind state to go throughout the day. I think about why did I get started. I think about the people that I'm trying to help. When I get discouraged, I say I can't do this anymore. I say, well, if I don't do it, who will? If I shut
Sure.
down, who's going to help this person that needs these shoes? Who needs these inserts? Who's going to help this amputee who is trying to walk again? Because the thing is, if a diabetic doesn't get the right shoes, they could die. So it's not just a question of shoes, it's a question of life and death.
Yeah.
Ulcer could lead to amputation. Amputation could lead to death. Once you have that first amputation, within 2 to 5 years, you're going to probably have a second. 2 to 5 years after that, you probably might die. So if I could get to you before you get to that point, I could literally help save a life.
Yeah.
So when I look at it from that
Absolutely.
perspective, then that drives me because, like I said, if I don't do it, who will? If I'm not there,
Absolutely.
who's going to be there?
Absolutely. Amen to that. That was a wonderful answer. That's so true though. The fact that you have something that can set apart and help somebody not just for a couple days, couple weeks, what you're doing is longevity. Like what you're doing is helping people
Exactly.
in a way that they probably didn't even know themselves or imagine themselves that they would have that relief and that help and that support in that manner. I for sure didn't know anything about footwear and
Right.
how beneficial it could be for patients or for someone in need. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that I was able to have you on here today and educate myself as well too. Because like we kind of go back to people knowing your name, people needing your
Mhm.
services. Well, now you have another referral partner. You got me because I work in
I
health
appreciate
insurance.
that.
So I get
Absolutely.
I come across people who are diabetic all the time and help them with their
Mhm.
health coverage. So
Right.
now I have someone to contact as well for their footwear.
Absolutely. I
And
truly,
that's
truly
the power
appreciate
of
that.
social media.
Indeed. Had I not seen your post on Facebook, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Yeah, I mean, I try to post a lot, but it's sometimes
Mhm.
it's hard, especially when you're in
Yeah.
Facebook groups and you haven't joined a group that you have really put the time into, I guess, right? Because
Right.
there's so many Facebook groups that have
Yes.
40,000 members, 30,000 members, 50,000 members.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
cool. Love that for
Mhm.
their numbers. But
Right.
where's the quality of the group? Where are all of the
Exactly.
conversations? Where's the support?
Mhm.
Where's the community?
Mhm.
That's what I'm trying to change with the Hustle Hub. And so
Right.
now that you've been on here, hopefully, if people are watching, they're going to want to, refer you
Mhm.
as well too, right? So
I hope so.
that's the
Yes.
goal. That's the goal. And I'm hoping to set everyone up first, like success and support in this group. So hopefully to set apart from all the other Facebook groups and communities.
Yes,
So
indeed. Mhm.
I guess we're about to hit our 30-minute mark. So before we get ready to wrap up, um, do you have a favorite book that you're reading currently?
Wow, I'm such a reader. Wow. What's my favorite book I'm currently reading? Actually, are you familiar with the Jack Reacher series? They
No,
actually
I
did
haven't.
they have an
Oh
Amazon
wait,
show about
I
him.
saw the show.
Okay, so he does. It's a book series.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
it's based on a series of books, and I'm a huge Reacher fan. I started reading Reacher back in 2007, I think, is when I first started reading his books. And one comes out every year. As soon as it comes out, I'm getting the new one.
Oh
And I'm
wow.
actually I reread them. So I'm such a reader. I reread books. So this morning before I left out, I was actually reading I'm Running Blind, which is one of the books in his series.
I did not
And
know
when I
that
was
was a
going to
book.
leave home to come out, I was actually reading that. And I always have my Kindle with me.
Oh,
So
love that.
wherever I go, yeah. So I'm
I
always reading
can't
something.
I can't read on those. I'm such like a physical. If I am, I
Right,
don't
you
love to
actually turn
read.
the
I won't lie to
pages.
you.
Yeah,
I won't lie to
right,
you. I
right.
don't love to read
Mhm.
because
Right.
I got ADHD apparently, and
Okay.
I'll have to read a
Mhm.
paragraph like 6 times before I
Right.
even
Before it
understand what I
sinks in.
read.
Right. Yes.
Takes me a long time to read a book, but I did
Mhm.
like this book that I was reading about. It's called Wealth 101, and it was
Okay.
talking about wealth is more so on the side of health, like health is wealth
Mhm.
versus it being from
Absolutely.
a
Yeah.
money standpoint. And
Mhm.
so I've been reading about it's basically how to be happy where you are and how to
Mhm.
get better at being further in the future. Health is
Right.
wealth.
That
I don't know.
sounds interesting.
I have only read like maybe 2 chapters because, like I said, I'm not a great reader. But I'm
Right.
interested to see what more I will learn from that. Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it myself. Actually, that sounds very intriguing.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I found it. I was moving, and it was in my closet. And I think it's one of my
Mhm.
brother's like old books, and I was like, let me take this real quick.
Yeah, go
So
and check it out. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of on the spiritual side as well too, which I like. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're about to wrap up. One last question for you: where can our viewers find you online?
Wow. I'm on Facebook, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and then I can always be reached via email or via phone.
And on your what's it called? On your social media, what's your handle?
Ooh, I don't actually
Do you
memorize
have? Is it just
those.
Michael Ashley? Right?
Right.
I think
I think my Instagram is Shoe Guy for You is my Instagram. My
I'm
Facebook
gonna.
is MLACPed. I think.
I think JC put it in the comments for us, so I'm gonna let those. And if you want to, I think he put your link tree as well.
Oh, that's perfect. Yes, I
Um,
have everything on it. Yes.
I think he
Okay.
put that in the comments for you as well.
Great.
So
Okay. Yeah, my memory is not what it used to be. So trying to remember those handles, not my thing.
here we go. We got you, Michael. We will be sharing your services. Okay,
Great.
perfect. So
Thank you. I
JC
appreciate
got
that.
our back. Appreciate
Thank you.
that,
Thank you.
JC.
Thank you.
And if you want to, after we wrap up here, if you want to go back into this and drop some information in the comments as well, we can't comment while we're live on StreamYard, but you
Right.
can go back, Michael, and drop any information that you'd like to, pictures into the comments of this live.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Well, that is the Hustle and Grow Show, episode 12 with Michael Ashley. Appreciate you being on here and giving us some knowledge today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Bye, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thank you.